Morning.
Morning. Good morning, Coach.
It's okay.
We're ready to start the second part of the press conference. Now we have head coach Wilfried from Columbus Crew. If you guys want to start, Chris.
Thanks, Franco. Coach, thanks for being here. Wondered what your initial thoughts were days, weeks ago when you found out that perhaps in conjunction with the exit of Lucas, that Diego Rossi might be available, and what you went through in your evaluation process for that possible add to the roster.
The idea was all the time to be coherent and about our decision. So as soon as we knew this opportunity, so for us it was coherent to do it. So the way we work, we try to be patient with our decision, and the fact that we put the structure and we are patient, we are able to jump on all kind of opportunity if this is good for the club. So this is what happened. And we are pleased and we are happy for that.
How do you see him in his profile fitting in with your group, presumably up front? How do you see all of that coming together?
He can play, as you know, different position. He can play up front, he can play on the wing also, he can play also in the middle. So what I like about him is his ability to make also the run in behind. And this is something that we need, because we are able to do good things, but I would like to put more doubt on the opposition, and the profile of Diego is perfect for that. So you can play different positions. So again, you know that I like to change a bit the animation. I like also to depending the opposition. So I'm pleased because he's versatile. So this is perfect for us, depending the game.
Can you speak to when you expect him to arrive and how long you anticipate it would take him to get integrated and perhaps available for playing time with the group?
Yes, so hopefully he's going to be in Columbus at the end of the week. And after that, he's been in preseason. As you know, the preseason is not so easy because every coaches, they do a different preseason. So the idea is to discuss with him first, to know how he did the preseason, and after that to have a plan with him and for the next days. And it's going to be a day-to-day, I would say. But I will not rush him because it's a tricky one in terms of a preseason, the way they work over there, and we are in the middle of the season at the same time. So we have to be smart also with how we're going to be able to manage him, but also push him. So this is all this kind of discussion that I had already with him, but we're going to have also when it's going to be in.
Just for our edification, would he be available for Leagues Cup play? Were you to move on and have that opportunity?
No, he can be available. Yeah,
he could.
Yeah, he could. Yeah.
Switching to another new add to the roster, Rudy Camacho, a
Yes.
gentleman you know very well. Is
Yeah.
he in Columbus and with the team now?
Not now, because he has to wait for the visa.
Okay.
So hopefully he's going to be with us in a few days. But no, I'm happy also with Rodi, because as you know, he's been one of my players. And I think he's going to be able to help the team, yes, but also to help the young players around that we have with the way we want to play. And this is a really good professional. And in terms of work ethic, the day-to-day for the practice also, he's going to be able to set the standard about what we want. But again, I would challenge him. He knows that. So, but I'm happy that Rudy is able to come.
Shifting gears to a player who's been with you since the start, Steven Moreira.
Yes.
Had a great conversation with him post-game on Monday night. He helped anchor the defense as the center back moved to right center back, had an assist in the center back role, had a goal on his own from 70 yards out as a right center back. He's told me post-game, he said, "Coach told me to play freely." He said, I know I'm a center back, and I've got priorities, but I'm free to go forward. Can you elaborate on that for the casual soccer fan and help us understand what that means when a coach tells a player that?
Yes, so I call it run together. So all my players have to know that they know that we have to run together. What does it mean? Means that we have a structure, and within the structure, the action will dictate which player is going to be important to attack regarding where is the ball and regarding how the opposition will defend. So, but the most important for me is when someone from the back is going forward, we have to adjust behind to be able to do the rest defense. What is the rest defense? Is try to anticipate if we lose the ball. So for me, this is I call it run together, because all the time the players have to see if one player is going, what the next players beside him has to do. And that's why I was really pleased with the goal of Steven, because obviously it was a great goal, but also we were balanced. When he decided to go, it was the good moment to go. And for me, it's really important, because I believe like I told you before, to put doubt on the opposition. So yes, we are forward, but I like also when my players participate to the attack. And for me, Steven is a really good example, because, like I told you, versatility for me is can I say that? Yeah, is really important. And Steven, this is a good example also as a fullback. He can play center back and can play also center back in the middle or center back on the right side. So this is what I like from my players. So I'm pleased with that.
We enter the knockout stage of this tournament. Does the approach change at all for you as you look to manage a game that you positively want to walk out with a victory with?
No, honestly, again, we'll see tomorrow. But since day one, my I would say my way to think with my staff has been always the same. So the next game, it's always a next story. So it's good. We had a really good game against a really good team. Good for that. Now it's going to be a good exercise again to see if my players focus on the task or they live in the past. So let's live in the present moment and enjoy the situation. And after that, the future, I don't know. But for sure, my job with the players is to respect the game and to respect the opposition and to respect ourselves. So the idea is to do a good performance against Minnesota, knowing that it won't be an easy game, because easy game doesn't exist in MLS. So yeah, we are ready for that. You're welcome.
When you add several players like you have during the window here, and I know you don't have everybody here yet, but once you do get everybody in this building and you can start training together, what is it almost like another training camp, another preseason where you're trying to get some guys up to speed and trying to figure out how it all fits together? What are some of those immediate priorities as a coach when you do get everybody together that you have to get everybody on the same page?
I would say creativity within the structure.
Teaching that concept?
Yeah, what does it mean for me is we have a structure on and off the pitch, and within that they have to be free also to be themselves. So this is the idea. So all the players that we got, we know them as a player, yes, but also as a person. So, and the group is good to embrace also this kind of situation with the new players, and it's gonna help them also to feel good. But also, I like when I bring new players. The objective also is to bring also to compete a little bit more. And for me, competition is really important between players, like I told you, because each player within the competition wants to be better. And if all the players they do it like that, automatically we're gonna have also a strong collective team. So that's why, for me, like I told you, I don't like quantity, I like quality, and I like to have also players who are able to play in different positions. But the idea is to, for the new player to be themselves, and like I told you, the idea is to let them to be free, for the 2 or 3 or 4 days, I don't know, just for them to settle, and after that, step by step, we're gonna be with them and talk with them and to tell them, guide them towards what we want.
That competition and that ability to play different positions and constantly being challenged, how much does that come into play on a day like Monday, where I don't know if Alex maybe woke up thinking he was going to play the role that he played, and then 4 hours maybe before the game, he finds out, all right, Lucas is being sold. I don't know for certain that you were planning to start Lucas. I'm making an assumption there, but how much does all that preparation help or put someone like Alex in place to still play a role when you might have woke up that morning thinking he's not going to play at all?
We mix the team every day. So the fact that we mix the team every day, so the player knows that they have to understand the concept and not trying to see with who they're going to play. Automatically, it's going to do it. You know, they do mathematics, the player. One moment, they are like, okay, I am with this guy, maybe I'm going to play or not. But the idea is to change the team, to mix the team in every sessions. And yes, obviously, the players are not stupid. One moment, they're going to figure it out. But the idea is to, mix it up and stay focused on the concept and be ready about what is going to happen. So this is the way we do it.
As far as Minnesota goes, a player that crew fans are very familiar with, Wilfried. I just wonder, as you've prepared for them, what you see from him, what sort of quality he brings to their side.
Really good player. When I was in Montreal, we were close to get him. Yeah, I like him. I remember when I started as an assistant coach, he was playing already, I think. And really good player. So I like him because he's smart and he's a really good link-up player, and with a really good mentality. So just to give you an heads up, when I came in December here to visit, he was practicing with Aiden, and he was doing a good exercise. So for me, I was able to see that he has a passion for the game. So no, I like him. So he does well in his team, and good for him. And I'm going to be happy to see him tomorrow.
Just to make sure I understand, so when you came here in December, Wilfried was here practicing with Aiden Morris?
Yes,
okay.
During the off-season.
Okay, just want to make sure.
And he was not doing a simple exercise. It was a good exercise.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We are going to do questions on Zoom. John, go ahead.
There we go. Wilfried, with the addition of Timo Pukki to their roster, we know how good, how explosive Reynoso is. Pukki seems like a guy who, he's not just good on one side of the pitch, he can get into space on either side of the pitch. He's very good at staying on side. He sort of draws the central defender and the fullback in when he tries to make runs. Do you feel like maybe instead of, normally you would want to be very compact and crowded, but do you feel like maybe forcing him out wide where he may be a bit less comfortable, also keeping tabs on Reynoso, do you feel like that'll get them out of their rhythm? And for you offensively, they're a very compact defensive team. Do you feel like in that regard also spreading them out, stretching them, getting your side into good areas, good spaces for Cucho and for Christian? Do you feel like those will be some of the keys on both sides?
Who is the player that you are talking about?
Pukki.
Who?
Okay, can you repeat
Pukki?
it again?
Timo Pukki, he was just brought in.
Okay, yeah. So yes, obviously this is a really good player and a good addition for the Minnesota team. So you know the way I look at it and the way I prepare the game is all the time the same. I try to see how they're gonna attack and also how we can hurt them. So knowing that every game is different, so the way we play maybe is gonna change a bit the way they're gonna defend. And this is a team who can play without having a lot of possession, but they are really good to counter. So we're gonna have to be good to when we attack to be balanced, because we know that with the two players up front, they are really good to attack quickly. And also the way we're gonna attack is gonna depend about what they're gonna give us. So I don't like to prepare the game to say that we're gonna attack on the right side or in the middle. Or yes, we have a plan, but within this plan, the game will dictate what we want to do. So in the idea is to change during the game. This is what we did against Club America. Club America. The first 20 minutes, they defended really well on the Aden and Darlington. So after that, after 25 minutes, something like that, we decided to change the shape. So this is something that I like to do with my players. So we'll prepare something and we'll see if we stick with that or if we need to adjust. So this is the way I see it.
With that last answer, we thank Coach Wilfried for his time for today's press conference. Thank you guys for being here and then for covering the Leagues Cup 2023.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.